Shalom Lachulam. Hello everyone in our fourth free sample lesson. In our lesson today we are going to see the two other singular personal pronouns and meet our first verb. So let's get started. يلا ندخل. So the word or the personal pronoun he in Hebrew is who, and who in Hebrew means also he is. I mean the verb to be are the simple present. So who means he or he is, and it's written he vav aleph, but it is pronounced who. The other one is the personal pronoun he, and he in Hebrew means she or she is, and it's written he yod aleph, but it is pronounced he. So he means she or she is, depending on the sentence. The other word is talmid. Talmid means pupil, but it's the masculine. For example, a woman never says I'm talmid. We will see how to build the feminine. For building the feminine in Hebrew, just add the letter hey, as I explained in our first lesson, and you put or you change the final sound of the root in the masculine with ah. So if it was talmid, the final sound was mute, I mean nothing, so we put a, and I add the hey, so it will be talmida, and talmida is the feminine form of talmid, and talmida means pupil for female. So talmid, talmida, and if you find the hey at the final, mostly it means that it is a feminine word, but there is some exception, and we will see this exception with our next word. The word for teacher in Hebrew is more. Teacher in masculine we say more, and you see it's written with hey as a final letter, but it is not feminine, it's masculine. It's an exception. So more is a teacher, but the question is how to build the feminine form. We are not going to add another hey, but just by making change to the sound a of resh by a. So it was more in the masculine, so we will delete the a and put the sound a with conserving the hey, so it will be mora. So more in the masculine, mora in the feminine. I hope you got it. And now let's meet our first verb. We learned pupil, teacher, so the verb is to learn. In Hebrew there is a wonderful rule for the conjugation, especially in the simple present. We use one form for three personal pronouns. For example, here with the masculine, ani of the masculine, ata, which means you of the masculine, and hu, which means he. We will use one form or one conjugation for these personal pronouns, and learn we say lomed. So I can see ani lomed, it means I learn. Ata lomed, it means you learn, and hu lomed means he learns. So lomed, it's for the masculine, but for the feminine, what do we use? Just we add the letter tav at the end, and it will be lomedet. So ani lomedet, it's the feminine form of I learn. At lomedet means you learn, but female. He lomedet means she learns. And in Hebrew there isn't present continuous. There is just one present, which is the present. Lomed, and lomed means in English I learn or I'm learning, depending on the meaning of the sentence. Now I hope you got all our words today, so let's get started with our dialogue. Let's get started. يلا نتخيل. رخيل. يعقوب أتا تلميذ أو موري؟ داني. أني داني. أني تلميذ. رخيل. دينا تلميذة. هي لمدت صرفتيت. رخيل. שלום רותי, את מורה? יוסי. אברהם לא לומד, הוא מורה לעברית. יוסי. שלום רותי, את מורה או תלמידה? רחל. אני תלמידה, גם אתה תלמיד? יוסי. כן, אני תלמיד, אני לומד עברית. מה את לומדת? אני לומדת צרפתית. יוסי. היא מורה לעברית. רחל. לא, היא מורה למתמטיקה. יוסי. הוא מורה או תלמיד? רחל. הוא תלמיד. הוא לומד תורה. Let's explain. Yaakov, it's Jacob. It's just name. Jacob, אתה תלמיד, you are pupil, or teacher. אתה תלמיד, או מורה. תלמיד, pupil, or means or, and מורה, teacher. He wasn't Yaakov, he was Danny. He says, אני Danny, I'm Danny. אני תלמיד, I'm pupil. Rachel said, Dina תלמידה. Dina is pupil. The verb to be doesn't exist in English, in Hebrew, sorry. Don't forget that. היא לומדת צרפתית. He, it means she, לומדת, she learns. צרפתית, it's French. צרפתית. For English, we say אנגלית. היא לומדת אנגלית means she's learning English. And for Hebrew, we say עברית. היא לומדת עברית. עברית, it's Hebrew. Rachel says, Shalom Roti. It means hi Roti. At Mora, you are teacher. And it's another sentence. Avraham lo lomed. Avraham, it's Abraham. Abraham, and lo here doesn't mean no, but means not. So Abraham isn't or he's not learning, or he doesn't learn. Avraham lo lomed. We can translate it with two ways: present continuous or just present. Abraham doesn't learn or is not learning. Avraham lo lomed. Hu more לעברית. His Hebrew teacher. Hu more לעברית. Shalom Roti. את מורה או תלמידה? Hey Roti. You are teacher, mora, or talmida, pupil. Ani talmida, she said, I'm pupil. And she asked, Gam ata talmid, you also, you are pupil? Gam ata talmid. Gam means also. Do you remember? We saw that in the second lesson, I think. He said, Ken, ani talmid. Yes, I'm pupil. Ani lomed עברית. I learn Hebrew. Ma at lomedet. Here, ma means what. Ma at lomedet. What are you learning, or what do you learn? Ma means what. At lomedet, and ma we will see it in our next lesson. Ani lomedet צרפתית. I learn French. צרפתית means French. Yossi said, היא מורה לעברית. She's a Hebrew teacher. מורה לעברית. Rachel said lo hi mora le matematica. So Yossi said she's a French teacher. Rachel or Rachel said no, she's a mathematic teacher. Hi mora le matematica. Yossi said it's another dialogue if you who moray au talmid his teacher or pupil. She said who talmid his pupil, who lomed Torah, he's learning Torah, or he learns Torah. I hope you got all our lesson today, and I thank you for hearing me teaching you, and keep to follow our fifth free sample lesson. And if you are interested in our method, you can visit us on Facebook on our page, which is Easy Hebrew, and you will find all the information you need to become our pupil and get your membership. And you can just wait for us for the next free sample lesson. Till that, I tell you thank you for hearing me teaching you. Shalom v'leitraot. Catch you later. Shalom.